Hello everybody. How are you today? It's beautiful out here, and I've got some thoughts on my mind, so I wanted to share them with you. And as you know, we are talking about how to shine more brightly, how to be more pure, so that way our lights that we feel are inside can really be let go. And it's interesting, I had a few conversations today that have come back to the same subject, so I wanted to share them with you. And hopefully it would be helpful to you. So one of them, we were talking about personal development. And as you guys know, that is very critical in our self-expression and our expansion. And, you know, I think instead of people feeling like, I need to know my exact plan, I need to know what I should be developing, I need to enroll in some kind of course, I need someone to guide me to know what I need, because I feel like that's the next step. And, you know, I really feel like personal development is something that you just embark upon. It's a journey, right? And as we begin to be introduced to some of these subjects and, you know, being encouraged to expand our thinking and our limiting beliefs getting broken down, you know, I feel like we're walking through doors, and as we're in the engagement of personal development, we just kind of begin to know what it is that we need. You know, whether it's something that really resonates with you and you feel like, wow, you know, that really struck a chord and I want to do more of that, I want to learn more of that. Or maybe it's more of a hunger sensation where you're just so hungry because that was just, the material was just so ravishing. It expanded your mind in a way you never have gone before, and you want more of that. But, you know, I think at the same time, it could be walking into doors voluntarily in a vulnerable state. You know, that you recognize you have a weakness and you really want to, you know, expand in that weakness, because you know through that you're just going to grow stronger. And that's the reason why you embark upon it. And so, you know, I really feel like the way that we can encourage others is to just break down the fear behind what you needing to know what you need. And by not knowing what you need, that creates a resistance, a frozen state, because you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, and so that just holds you back even more, because you don't really know where to go. And so, you know, I think if we can really encourage, and I encourage you, if you could encourage other people to just let go of any expectation or any kind of knowing first, and just to start walking on the journey, that they'll find their answers. They'll start expanding naturally, because their body is guiding them and what they really need, what's best serving for them. I'm going to expand a little bit into this courage piece, you know, because it definitely takes courage. It's not just all exciting to say, yeah, I'm going to go do this personal development and I'm going to grow this way and that way. You know, it really is it could be a really scary position that you find yourself in, because you don't know what you're going to go find. But I think if we can tune into that divine that we've been talking about, that little voice, that strength that you know you get from an outside source, an energy that you know is there, if you can just release, if you can just let go to that and say, I don't know, you know, I surrender in not knowing, and I just trust that in this journey that the answers will come, that I will be guided in my path to grow because of how I'm responding, you know, how the reiteration comes back. And you know, that takes courage, and by trusting, though, we get that courage. And I think we get that courage because you don't have to own it. you don't have to be the responsible one. You can just allow things to happen because you just know that the answers will come. So, you know, if we circle this all the way back to personal development and helping our, you know, our friends or other business leaders, our business partners, and growing and expanding, I think that's one of the biggest things that we can do. We can shine our light, our knowledge on them that, hey, we just need to release, relax, let go. Know that by doing that, you are being courageous. You do know you're kind of walking into the darkness, but by walking into the darkness, you're going to just naturally, you're just going to naturally grow into a better being. And then when they're growing into that better being and they start getting a sense of what they love, what feels good, how they're changing and impacting other people with their new thought processes, then guess what? You know, their light starts to come out. So your light, by sharing this knowledge with them, this inner knowing that it's okay, you know, my light started coming out by trusting and just walking, and these doors started opening and more happened. You know, you're shedding your light on them, and once they do what you've encouraged them to do, then their light is going to expand. So, you know, I hope that's helpful. It's a little tidbit, but it just rang so loudly for me today. One, it came up this morning in an actual training one-on-one that I was doing with someone, and just helping her feel good about what she was embarking upon, just because she could totally let go of the knowing. And she felt so good. I mean, just in the conversation, she was starting to radiate like, wow, that makes so much sense the way that you described that. And I am so excited now to actually go and do this and then do more of this. And the other conversation I had this afternoon was around strength and you know, walking away from things, walking through doors, and, you know, in a symbolism, walking into a dark space behind that door. And, you know, that takes a lot of courage. But, you know, the way that we find the courage, the way that we're able to just walk through those doors is through surrender and just knowing and being supported and feeling so strong when we do that, and knowing that your light is inevitably going to be shining at the other end of that. So I love you all. I look forward to seeing you again soon, and make it a beautiful day. Keep illuminating, you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Mwah.